Hello, everyone. It's Natalie Butler, Independent Sales Representative, National Recruiter, and Gold Ambassador with Avon. So, I'm actually here today because my district sales manager and I had a conversation yesterday, and she was telling me an issue that many representatives are having in regards to sharing posts and not receiving credit for the actual I guess I'll say conversion, so to speak. I guess in this term, it really depends on what the post was about. If it was a post for sales, then maybe someone else went to another person's website and purchased from them versus the person that shared the post, or if they shared a recruiting post and it went back to the original author. And she was saying that a lot of representatives had an issue with this, and she just wanted my feedback on it. And I felt like I should actually speak on it to everyone as well. Especially as today I woke up and I shared a post on Facebook and someone shared it and she put her link. And honestly, this is no disrespect to that representative because I understand a lot of this is going to be about not being properly educated in the internet marketing space. So, for example, my degree is actually in marketing. My background is in internet marketing. I've worked for the same company for 5.5 years as director of operations. We specialize in lead generation. Not only is that one of my main areas, but I am also an independent recruiter where I specialize in executive search. So I'm familiar with search engines, finding people that don't want to be found, and all of that type of good information. But of course, because I'm used to being paid strictly based upon performance, I always make sure that whatever I do comes back to me. So I just wanted to share a little bit of knowledge with you. And in so many ways, this could be applied to any social media account. So with Pinterest, I'm not a big fan of Pinterest. I don't know, just don't really care for it, but I know representatives do have good experience with it. When you pin someone else's post, it gives the reader the opportunity to read that actual post, and it's going to redirect to the original author. With Twitter, if you retweet someone's post, it's going to show that you retweeted it, and it's going to show you who actually sent the first tweet. Instagram, what others are there? Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook. Oh, Facebook, of course. So, with that being said, it's always best to be the original author. Myself, I never ever share anyone's post unless it's my own. And the reason being is because I want credit for my work. So I know a lot of you that are trying to get into, building your online business. You're probably following Avon or Avon USA representatives, or following Mark Girl, or any other Avon brand. You're probably following them on multiple social media accounts, and you're probably already shared their post. When you're sharing it, all you're doing is sharing more light for Avon. Whereas in this business, you have to actually build your own personal brand so people know that they're purchasing from you. So, with that being said, instead of sharing it, you always want to make sure that you are the original author. Even if it's a post or a guide that could be shared and the original author doesn't have a problem with it, you want to make sure that you're the one making the post. So I've actually recorded my screen. I use my phone for this, by the way. And it's just going to give you an example of what it looks like to share. And I'm using Facebook because I'm predominantly heavy on Facebook, so I'm going to use that as an example. But like I said, remember Pinterest, Twitter, any other social media account, whenever you're sharing someone's post, it's always going to go back to that original author. So it's best to be original and produce your own content. Also, when you share a page, Facebook has an algorithm that doesn't allow your page or that shared post to be seen as much as if you posted it originally. So check out this video. I hope it helps. Have a good day. Bye-bye. So this is my actual personal Facebook page. This is where I connect with friends and family as well as coworkers. And what I'm going to do is just scroll a little bit. I'm actually going to pause it just to get past my friends list as for their privacy concerns. So hold on one second. Okay. And I just jumped down below to a post that I made on July 7th, where I posted on my business page how well my Team Believers, are doing in their campaign sales. Now, if a user wants to read more about this, it's going to redirect them to my blog. And here they'll have the opportunity to read more if they'd like. Or if they want to actually read more about the original author, they can click on my name in either spot, and it's going to redirect them to my business profile. Okay. So as you see, in this case, it links back to me because I'm the original author, but if it was someone else that I had shared a post from, then it would link back to them. So I'm actually going to give you an example of that as well. On July 4th, I shared a video where a pit bull, this was just so cute, but a pit bull was trained to hold a wine glass on his head while the owner actually poured the wine. Now, if the person clicks on the video itself, it will show the video. It will link to all of the comments that have been made on the original post. But not only will it do that, but it would allow you to follow this user. Now I'm going to take a step back, and if I want to know more about the actual author, I can click on his name in either spot, and it's going to take me to their business page as well. And this is how I can follow them, like them, buy from them, etc. So I'll probably watch some more of those videos later. So in terms of actually using Facebook, I highly suggest that if you're going to post anything, make it original to you. Or if you're sharing it, share it from your business page. That way it always comes back to you versus going to another author. Okay, so I'm back, and I hope that video was actually very informative for you. And the reason why I wanted to just hop back on camera for one brief second is to explain this the way I explained it to my district sales manager, and maybe this will also help with those that are very, very new to internet marketing. And as I explained to her, when you're sharing a post, it's just as if you're sharing a book. You're handing it off to someone else. And if that person is interested in that book or interested in that author or the series or whatever the case may be, what they usually do is they'll do their own research, so they'll get more of it. Hardly ever will they come back to you for more. Just as well as if you're following a person on Facebook or Twitter or Pinterest and you notice that they're reposting a lot of what a motivational speaker, let's say Joel Osteen, is posting, and you realize that he is also on the same social media accounts, would you wait for them to post it again, or would you just go back to the original source? And usually what you'll do is you'll just go to this person, and that way you get it quicker, or you don't have to worry about anything getting lost in translation. Same thing applies when you're sharing a post that you yourself have not made. So once again, I hope this information helps. Look to see you again. You have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.